Hi, this is Michael DiBenigno from Flow Immersive, also known as the Data Guy on TikTok, here to provide you a visual update on COVID-19 for North Carolina specifically. Now, the big news of the day is Pfizer and the vaccine. And what I want to show you through these models is that the impact of that vaccine is not immediate, and we should not let down our guard in any way. And so let me start to jump through here. And so let's first look at this graph that we're all too familiar with, looking at COVID-19 for the overall US, the 7-day moving average and the daily new cases. And we can see that, this ever increasing rates of new cases in the US. And if we break this down by region, we can see that the South actually leads the way in terms of number of new cases. And if we break that down a little further, we can see that that is true for almost every state in the South, that we see this increase across the board. And if we break down further, and now let's look at specifically North Carolina. North Carolina to date has had around 1.1 million infections. And that they anticipate, this is from the IHME, this predictive model, they predict another 1.1 million to happen between now and April 1st. And so if we look at the impact of the vaccine, it drops it by around 120,000 by April. So the impact is not immediate, right? And so if we translate then this to deaths, it's around 5.5 thousand deaths that have occurred to date, and that same number is predicted between now and April. And so the impact of the vaccine is, important here, but it's around 800, right? And so now let's get a little more local, right? And I'll ask you to move in a little bit here. And if we look on a more local basis, we can see the major metro areas. This is the number of new cases in the last 7 days. And so we can see like Charlotte really stand out, Raleigh, Winston-Salem, but it's when we adjust for population that a different story emerges. And now suddenly there's an outlier. Warren County starts to really look like an outlier, as well as a lot of the west of the state, Burke County, Yancey County. And I share this all with you, not to share my opinion, but really to let data speak for itself and allow it to inform your own decision making. Our core philosophy at Flow Immersive, which is the technology behind everything you're seeing here, is that more data is not going to change the world, but more effectively communicating with the data that we have will. And I hope this is informative. Thank you very much, Spectrum One News. Michael DiBenigno signing out.